When I was in college, life felt wide open. I was studying, working when I could, making plans that never stayed the same for long. I honestly believe love was something that came later, after everything was figured out. Then one ordinary day, she walked into the classroom. Nothing dramatic, nothing staged. She sat down, took her books out of her bag, and I remember thinking, clear as day, that's the woman I'll build a life with. Not a dream, not a rush, just a truth that felt steady. We talked slowly at first about classes, long days, about the weight of choosing a future without knowing where it leads. I noticed how she listened more than she spoke, how she treated people when there was nothing to gain, how she stood firm without needing approval. That's when I learned love doesn't arrive loud, it shows up honest. We didn't grow on perfect days, we grew through arguments, wrong turns, through moments when leaving would have been easier. There were times the money fell short, times the future felt far away, times we were tired and waste sleep couldn't fix. Still staying always felt right. Time moved on, like it always does. Life brought lessons no classroom ever mentioned. Children, responsibilities, long nights, early mornings. And when I look at her now, I still see the same woman from that first day, stronger, wiser, real in every way that matters. What we have doesn't need explaining, it lives in everyday choices, in standing side by side and deciding again and again to keep going. It's not the kind of love people talk about loudly, but it's the kind that lasts a lifetime. And when someone asked me when I knew it was her, I think back to that day in college and smile. I didn't have reasons, I didn't have proof, I just knew long before I understood why. Didn't grow up knowing how to love horses. At first they were just part of the work. Muscle and breath, something you relied on without thinking too much about it. I was young, more focused on getting things done than understanding what stood in front of me. The first horse I trusted wasn't the easiest one. He tested my patience, read every doubt I carried, refused to move until I learned to be calm. That's when I realized force doesn't earn respect, the presence does. Horses notice everything. They know when your hands are unsure, when your mind is somewhere else, when you're trying to lead without listening. Working with them taught me to slow down, to breathe before asking, to mean what I do. Over time, I stopped seeing them as animals to control. I started seeing them as partners. They carried me through long days, through weather that didn't care about plans, through moments when words wouldn't help anyway. They never judged the mistakes I made, only asked that I show up honest. There were nights I stayed in the barn longer than needed, just standing there listening to them shift their weight, feeling the calm they offered without effort. Somehow they understood things I couldn't explain. Loving horses changed the kind of cowboy I became. They taught me patience, humility, respect. They showed me that strength can be gentle. Trust has to be earned every day. I didn't learn all that from books or people. I learned it from animals that don't speak, but tell the truth in every step they take. And once you learn to listen to a horse, you never walk through life the same way again. Stepped off the train, heels clicking on stone, eyes like the skyline on glitter and chrome. I tipped my hat, said, "Ma'am, you're far from home." She smiled and said, "Maybe that's what I need to roam." City lights met prairie nights, two hearts tangled in different sides. She brought the shine, I brought the stars. Together we found where we are. laughed at my boots, but stayed by my side. Her stories of towers, mine of horses to ride. She said, "Can you teach me the quiet of this land?" I said, "Only if you'll teach me to dance where you stand." The wind carried her laugh, soft as a prayer. I knew right then she was meant to be here. City lights met prairie nights, two hearts tangled in different sides. She brought the shine, I brought the stars. Together we found where we are. Now the city calls, but she doesn't hear. Our porch is her skyline, the fields draw her near. She's planted her roots where the wildflowers grow, and I can't believe I once didn't know. City lights met prairie nights, two hearts tangled in different sides. She brought the shine, I brought the stars. Together we found where we are. Where we
Wasn't taught to love my country with speeches or flags on a wall. I learned it watching my father leave early, hands rough, back tired, doing what needed to be done. I learned it in small towns where people still say your name and mean it. My country lives in the way neighbors show up without asking what side you're on. It's in borrowed tools, shared meals, and the kind of help that never makes the news. It's not perfect, we know that better than anyone, but it's ours. I've seen hard years, times when the land didn't give much back, when work felt heavier than hope. Still people stayed, they fixed what they could, taught their asked me what patriotism sounds like, it's not an anthem. It's a door closing late at night after a long day. Boots by the wall, lights going out. Another honest effort finished. This is my country, not because it's flawless, but because I belong to it, and it belongs to me.
He was 16 when he first saw her, standing by the old oak tree behind the barn. Shy little smile, sunlight in her hair, and something hit his chest like a spark. A feeling he didn't have a name for yet, only knowing life got brighter in a breath. They talked about nothing and everything, sitting on the fence rails till the stars came out. She laughed each time he tripped on his own boots, and he memorized her voice without a doubt. Every word she spoke, every little sound, was a song he knew he'd keep around. Years rolled on, but the feeling stayed the same. Not just young love, not some passing flame. It grew deep roots in the dust and the rain, like the land he walked every day. 'Cause she was his first love, his whole, the girl who turned a cowboy's world to light. From that old oak tree to the starry nights, he knew she was the reason his heart beat right. And when she whispered yes with tears in her eyes, he felt like the luckiest man alive. Some men search forever just to find what he found on his very first try. They married under that same oak tree where he'd first seen her all those years ago. He still remembers how her dress danced in the wind, and how her smiling eyes stole his soul. His knees went weak like that 16-year-old boy standing in front of his forever joy. And now the years keep passing on, but the fire in his heart is still burning strong. He sits on the porch when the day is gone, thanking the good Lord all night long. 'Cause she was his first love, his whole life, the girl who turned a cowboy's world to life. From that old oak tree to the starry nights, he knew she was the reason his heart beat right. And when she whispered yes with tears in her eyes, and search forever just to find what he found on his very first try. Yeah, some men rob the world chasing dreams, but his dream was standing by that tree. First love, first breath, first shine, and he kept her forever on his very first try. It was just another work day coming to an end. Rain tapping the windshield, radio low, mind tired. I wasn't looking for anything, just trying to get home. I pulled into a gas station off the road, the kind with flickering lights and the smell of wet pavement in the air. That's when I saw her standing there, jacket pulled tight, looking at her car like it had personally betrayed her. She didn't ask for help right away. She had that look people get when they're deciding whether to trust a stranger. I asked if everything was okay, and she smiled like she hadn't planned to. Said she just needed a little help, and bad timing had found her. I checked the car, did what I could. Nothing heroic, nothing fancy, just hands doing what they know how to do. Rain kept falling like it didn't care. Something important was happening. We talked while I worked about the weather, long days, how life never warns you before it changes direction. Her laugh cut through the noise of the rain, and suddenly that ordinary day wasn't ordinary anymore. When it was done, she thanked me, and for a moment neither of us moved, like we both felt something settle in the space between us. Without knowing what to call it, she told me her name. I told her mine. It felt like enough. I drove away slower than before, rain still falling, road still wet, but something had shifted. I didn't know if I'd see her again. I didn't know what it meant. All I knew was that some days don't announce themselves. They show up disguised as routine, wearing rain and dim lights, waiting at a gas station for two lives to cross, but neither one was looking. 'Cause Gravel kicked up behind my old Ford, two headlights carving through the dark. You laughed or danced on the summer breeze, barefoot on the hood, counting falling stars. You said, do you think this road will lead us far? Back road promises under the midnight sky, hearts wide open with no reason to lie. We swore we'd never lose what we found. Two kids chasing forever on that hallowed ground. The river whispered secrets we'd never tell, carved our names in the sycamore skin. Your sundress swayed as the fireflies played, and the world felt brand new where love begins. You said, can you feel it? This is where we belong. But the seasons roll, the stars fade away, and back roads can't always make you stay. Back road promises under the midnight sky, hearts wide open with no reason to lie. We swore we'd never lose what we found. Two kids chasing forever on that hallowed ground. Years have passed, but I still drive that bend, hoping to feel you, to live it again. The gravel still sings the tune of our youth, a melody written with love and the truth. The highway hums beneath my feet, a restless tune, a steady beat. City lights, they blind my eyes, but can't outshine my southern skies. I hear the wind, it calls my name, a whisper soft, but not the same. Take me back to where I'm from, where the river runs and the heartstrings hum. The voices there, they heal my soul, make the broken pieces whole. Oh, take me back to where I'm from. I chased a dream, I caught its tail, but dreams can burn and leave a trail. The concrete towers scrape the sky, but they don't hold the reasons why. I miss the porch, the creak and swing, the songs the crickets used to sing. Take me back to where I'm from, there, they heal my soul, make the broken pieces whole. Oh, take me back to where I'm from. It's not the roads, it's not the land, it's the callous grip of a steady hand. It's not the house, it's not the pine, it's the love that stood the test of time. Take me back to where I'm from, where the river runs and the heartstrings hum. The voices there, they heal my soul, make the